Well, hello, hello, hello. Namaste. And welcome to the Path to Empowerment, your one and only numinous path. And this is King Gaia. And today I am going to embody the Hermit, okay, holding the lamp of wisdom for you, okay, bringing you guys another tarot tutorial, of course. Um, so go ahead and please get comfortable, grab a healthy snack, an early lunch, or a cup of tea. And of course, pen and paper if you like taking notes. And let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Everything that you need to know about me, my work, my offerings, my official links. Okay, let me lower this music. It's kind of loud. I can barely hear my thoughts. Okay. Um, Anything that you need to know about me, my work, the offerings, the official links, and the nature and purpose of this channel will be posted on the description section of this video. Please feel welcome to join our free community at www.thenuminouspath.com so you can get our weekly e-newsletter and become an insider. Okay, so returning viewers, subscribers, and members, welcome back, Legion. Welcome to our sacred cyberspace, our Starseed vessel. Yes, we're many. No, you're not alone. I love you guys. God lives within you, baby. You're powerful, you're unique, and you're worthy of love. You know, you know what's up. I am proud of you always for choosing self love, self care, self empowerment, and for doing your shadow work. Okay, so thank you. Thank you for your views, your likes, your subscribes, the memberships, the gifts, the deck donations. Your kind and unconditional support means the world to me. Just, thank you for helping me grow this channel. And thank you for allowing this virtual classroom, divine playground for me, okay, for allowing me to be of service to you, okay, period. Okay, so go ahead and become an agent of change. When we are done here, please share, like, and subscribe because when you subscribe or when you like any of our videos, either if it's a tutorial or any of our pick a card readings or lectures, sharing, you become an agent of change, not only making possible for us to grow the channel, but also for this information to exist, to expand, and to reach others in need of inspiration and guidance. So I thank you for that. Okay. If you are new to the channel, to this classroom, welcome, boo. What's good? Welcome to the kingdom. I am glad that your intuition and your spirit guides led you here. Go ahead, say hi, introduce yourself, and let's hang out a little bit. Okay, leave a comment. Everyone is welcome here. If you can handle the energy, of course. Full disclosure, I'm a weirdo, imperfect human being, raw, a little rough around the edges. So if you are sensitive to unfiltered language or easily offended by, alpha energy, click away. Click away. Save yourself. It's all good though. It's all good. Anyway, so this is a live stream tarot tutorial for my High Tower Tarot Collective. This is the free part of the tutorial. The real life integration session and the further topic dissection is posted inside of our Patreon. But for now, I'm here, I'm alive, and I'm eager to do this damn thing. Okay, so, okay. Um, it's important and relevant for you to, of course, after this lecture, please take the time to watch our May energy forecast and its energetic influences. The video also features recommendations for moon rituals, new moon, full moon, everything happening this month, especially that we started rocking a freaking retrograde, Mercury retrograde in the house, starting today until June 2nd. So expect the usual shit show, okay? We're going to slow down because of this. And as far as like the tutorials, we're going to focus on how to focus tarot for healing and manifestation. The next four tutorials will be all about healing and manifesting with tarot, sharing unique spreads for every specific channeling. Okay, so let me head to my notes. There's a lot to share today. I have a pretty cool layout spread, actually, a couple of them that we're gonna be working on. Okay, don't get excited. I know you saw it. You saw it. Oh yeah, baby. I know. You know exactly what that is, right? You know exactly what that is. Okay, so last week we explored the whole self Jungian layout. You know, it was a 5 card layout. I did a 7 layout because I always add extra layers, considering my starseed condition. So I also share with you that I consider, in my humble opinion, don't come after me, in my humble opinion, and based on my experiences, um, I share with you the benefits of tarot and why I feel you shouldn't fear it, right? But instead, make it your ally. Make tarot your ally, your confidant, and your ace under the sleeve. Pun intended here. Okay. Despite its occult, metaphysical, and esoteric nature, tarot is an artistic and creative instrument of love and light and enlightenment that can give us clarity and peace of mind and even a winning edge, because when you know, right? So, um, use wisely like everything in life. If you go ahead and act a fool around tarot, guess what? You're going to get yanked. Any dogma, stigma, or bias against this beautiful art comes from hidden agendas created by others. Yes, ma'am, yes, sir. Created to overpower and control you. Okay? Let's not bullshit around this. The root of any fear related to tarot comes from religion, from fear conditioning, and from social programming. Low vibrations of fear and shame and guilt drilled into our consciousness and subconsciousness without our consent, aggressively assaulting and confusing our mindsets over and over and over and over. Since childhood, bro. Our program parents did it. Society, acceptable agendas. Oh, please don't get me. But the point is that I'm trying to feeding fear, to keep from the truth and from experiencing your own power and light through tarot. That's all it is. Keeping you as far away from your true self and your divinity as possible. Because the less we know, the better for us. The more confused and clueless we are, the more they can take advantage of us, right? So I say, fuck that. I told you I was gonna be a little rough around it. you know, the hell with that, and welcome to the High Tower Tarot, where we are going to explore the power and magic. And you're invited to take a seat and put your crown on, baby. Okay. So, our masters of ceremony, as you can see today. Okay, let me see. Bring more light here. I like to keep it cozy for my lectures. The masters of ceremony for today, as you can see, we have here the Hierophant and the Magician. And these two babies are two sides of the same coin, representing power, institutional power versus your own power, baby, your own power. The Hierophant represents tradition, conformity, accepting blindly religious doctrines versus, boom, the Magician. This is you waking up. to your very own power and to the God within, realizing that, oh God, you are a bad bitch, able to access your unlimited potential. Command. On command, you're able to access your unlimited potential on command. And I'm usually the emperor, by default. Today, I'm your hermit. And this is me right here. This is me, boom, boom, illuminating speech, you know, kicking this motherfucker to the curb. The hermit. The hermit is about soul searching and inner guidance. This is about finding the truth from within. Very perfect for today's tutorial. And these three babies are going to be the subject for today's real life integration lecture inside our Patreon, inside our Tarot Collective, High Tower Tarot, of course. This month we are navigating, as I promised, uses of tarot for healing and manifestation. We are navigating the Chakra Whispers energy leadership series, and it's going to be a total of four tutorials exploring tarot as a personal development tool with unique tarot spreads. Um, I share with you guys how I felt about tarot and the how the study and the application and the integration of this beautiful and powerful divinely channeled tool is perfect for self-awareness, for cultivation of self-love and nurturing relationships. It's also a perfect practice for healing and shadow work. Is great for cultivating and nurturing leadership skills and manifesting and just energy mastery. But today we're going to focus on self-awareness. So we're going to be tackling using tarot for self-awareness, for meditation and intuitive development, all about using tarot for receiving wisdom and information that is different from what stems from logical reasoning, right? Side common sense. This is just intuitive energy, right? And I want to present to you a couple of tarot spreads that are going to help you with that. That you can use for meditation. You can use it for connecting with your intuition and for cultivating mindfulness and self awareness. Okay. We're going to be working on a couple of very interesting spreads. Um, okay. So, first of all, be ready. We're going to get really, really metaphysical and nerdy right now. Okay. That's usually where I try the most, and it is also where I tap into a zero gravity vortex, So just bear with me. I'm going to do my best to stay grounded, okay? But I need your help. Okay, so the first layout. Okay, let's move these babies out of the way. We're gonna get to them later, you know. Let me see if I can pull this out. Keep them around still. Okay, no. I like the little lights. Okay, let's see. Okay, so you're probably familiar with this beautiful chart, beautiful symbol, beautiful grid, very powerful. This is the first layout or spread that I from my very own Allah, and I work with Archangel Metatron. It's a special ritual out of sacred geometry, and it's to help channel spirit. Archangel Metatron speaks on how we are divine incarnated and how we can access past, present, future civilizations blueprints, how we can access these blueprints through sacred geometry. And it's kind of like the concept of ancient future. as part of the collective Akashi records. It's mind blowing, and it's really a mind fuck. And I know that in simple words, it's gonna be like, what in the heck is she talking about? But this is how the wisdom from indigenous and ancestral and other world DNA holds the key to the future, and how we can access it. It's available for us. This is kind of like tapping into Atlantis and Lemuria, as real as the Mayans and the Egyptians. Okay, this is what we're talking about here today. So, long story short, this data, that we can access through this particular grid is part of the ether, esoteric, is and that is a place where anything and everything is possible, pure potential beyond the threshold. This is the place where dimensions don't matter. This is, a space between dimensions and space between lifetimes. I told you this is gonna be nerdy today. It's very, very metaphysical. So anyway, how do we tap into that? Well, we tap into that through developing our connection to the source, to all that is, our chakra system, the standard chakra system, the one that everybody is very familiar with, the seven chakras. That particular chakra system establishes the crown chakra as our point of connection to the source, right? And but what it really is it's kind of like a plugging into a network. I don't know if you can see here. That's why it's in the center right here. It's a network, and we all can, connect and call the celestial community. Imagine, like a dial-up, boo, 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 like back. You got mail, yes. Celestial community. Within this celestial community lives our limitless self, you know, and our limitless self features five chakras that we call the extended chakras. And these are otherworldly, outerworldly energy points available to us. And these are outside, they're esoteric, you know, even outside our, esoteric layers, this extend beyond this popular seven chakras that we know about, This layout, okay, is created by by yours truly, inspired, of course, by Archangel Metatron, channel guidance, and I call it the limitless self, aka the mind fuck. And it is a blueprint of seven cards. It's a layout um, that is going to help us tune into the galactic community, if we want to put a name to it. And it's meant to go beyond the confinements of our human understanding. So it is okay if you're tripping right now, because this is supposed to go beyond our human understanding and beyond time and space, so that we can tap into other dimensions and reality and truly freaking expand for once and good, So, as you can see the layout, this is going to be card one, card two, three, four, five, six. There is a reason we're of the zigzagging. Okay, one, two, three, four, five, six. One, two, three, four, five, six, then seven, because it has to go through all this before it taps into your crown chakra. And you can place the cards as please. You can place them facing like that. Okay. Let me see if I can illustrate. We're not gonna do a reading. This is just showing how you can do the layout. Okay. Okay. So it looks something like it will look like something like that. You can make this graph a little bigger. I recommend doing it bigger, setting up a table just for it. Um, and, one, three, four, six, You know, don't even pay attention to the cards. I'm not channeling. There's no messages. We're not gonna be tripping over whatever cards is popping right now. We don't care. I do recommend to go bigger and enhance the ritual with candles and crystals and stuff like that, and special symbology and whatever your soul craves at the moment. Okay. But that's the layout, and I want to break down for you guys the meaning of each positioning. Okay. And I will make this blueprint available for you guys, but you can find it online. It's the Metatron cube, and all you have to remember is the positioning. So feel welcome to take notes, take a picture, take a screenshot, whatever. Okay, here it is. Okay, so this is the limitless self spread, and this is all about radical expansion. Seeing, feeling, loving, and being at full capacity. So imagine expanding your aura and breaking all existing paradigms, um, so that you can truly manifest. No barriers, no but, no what if, no, none of that. No coulda, woulda, woulda, no, none of that craziness. Just dancing in your divinity and magnificence. Come dance with me, baby. Let me show you a good time. Okay, yeah, that got weird. So, okay, Legion. So, from my heart to yours, this is the limitless self for personal use only. Please don't grab it and run with it for commercial purposes. We will find you. Anyway, card number one, this position represents the A chakra, the soul star, also known as the seat to the soul, also known as the lunar chakra, and it represents the gateway to our self, So point A to point B, right? Um, houses all of the soul contracts and karmic residues from all our reincarnations. So the card that you pull out will represent insight. Okay, this thing keeps the volume keeps going high for no reason. Okay, anyway, this card represents um, how we further expand. That's the answer that you will get from this particular card, this position. And it will usually reveal what karma you carry and how to clear it, period. Okay, so position number one, how can we further expand? Let me know what needs to be cleared out. Okay, position number two will represent the ninth chakra or the spirit chakra, also known as the solar, okay, lunar, solar. And this chakra is about our soul's blueprints, who and what we are, and it stores our sacred code, our gifts and our skills. So the card that you will place here will answer the question, what is your destiny? What is your destiny? Card number one, how can you expand further? Card number two, what is your destiny, baby? Okay, so card number three, zigzag, crosses, and that one represents our 10th chakra, which is the earth chakra. Not to be confused with our root chakra, which is our connection to earth. This chakra is not in our human body, This is more of like an axle, keeping the entire chakra system grounded, keeping us aligned with the magnetic core of the earth, like a compass. You know how the compass, no matter how you move it, it stays in one direction, the little bubble thingy, that's it. Okay. Just like the water inside the compass, period. Um, in bungee jumping analogy, for better visualization, your root chakra is the harness, right? And the earth chakra is the cable. Okay, so this chakra is about manifesting into reality, bringing forward our dreams and goals right out of the 5D vortex into our 3D grid line. This is about anchoring transitions from the higher realm into our human reality. Meaning, like when you are praying and doing all that meditation, like, oh yeah, please, I want the brand new G wagon. The chakra goes first to the 5D, then chakra, and then when everything is clear out, you do your shadow work, and that baby shows up in your 3D. That's when you see the full manifestation. So 5D. Okay, card number 3 will answer the question: what can I manifest into reality today? How can I command energy? Okay, so then we move forward to card number 4. And that card is going to represent the 11th chakra, also known as the galactic chakra. And that card represents our divine feminine. Okay, we're getting closer to our human manifestation, right? Now we're tapping into our divine feminine energy. And this card is going to represent um, okay, how can I put this into human lingo? Our divine feminine. It's about how can I love more? This is about returning to wholeness, reclaiming all our fragments, and becoming love, the energy of love, not romantic love, but the energy of love, creation, love. Um, Card number 5. Okay, so if you're taking notes, this answer: how can I become love? How can I love more? You know, Reclaiming all your fragments. Okay. Card number 5 is going to represent the 12th chakra. And that one is, of course, the opposite, represents our divine masculine, activating our luminescence and our superpowers and just fast track into growth. So here you're becoming whole and then boom, you jump into growth, accelerated growth. So this card will answer the question: now that we found love, how can I create more? How can I ignite my light? That's what that card is going to represent. Okay. So become love, do something about it, right? Okay, so card number 6 um, represents the union of, you know, what was created to this combination, this universal unity. And this is where the divine feminine and divine masculine connects and merge so that we can evolve, so that we can ascend, you know, and pretty much, this card reveals how we can experience the deepest peace and the deepest connection and understanding of creation. So, this card will answer the question: how can I feel God within me? How can I become a creator? Become whole. What can I create? What can be created? How can I become the creator? What can be created, and now how do I create it? What can be created now? How can I create it? Okay, I hope that you understand the difference. Okay, and then of course, boom, we have the crown chakra card number 7, and it's like we got all this information right now. Now, how do we plug it in? How do we connect to all that is? How do we tap into that cosmic celestial creation, the source? And how do we answer the question of oneness and belonging? How do I become one with all that is? How do I become one with all that is? How do I become of service? How do I execute my mission? How do I, you know, shine brighter. Okay. Um, yes, the spread is very metaphysical. I did say that. Okay. And it covers collective wisdom. That's why it's so broad and abstract and very cosmic. This is like into conscious awakening. It's very deep. I understand. So um, when you do the layouts, some of the elements will connect and will translate. I also recommend using any mystical, ancestral, astrological, or esoteric theme oracle cards to clarify some of the messages, just to extend the message from tarot. Just because, I'm enough as far as like giving you the truth and, the candid information that you are ready to receive. But just because this is such a cosmic vibration, I feel that you might need further illumination. That's all, in order to translate it into a possible integration, something that you can grab, integrate. You need to be able to read between the lines, and it is a deep spread. And I channel it myself, because of course I'm a weirdo and a gorgeous star seed. And I sorry, this is 100% my language, but not everybody gets it. Okay, lunar, solar, galactic, ascended master, sacred geometry, archangel Metatron, cosmic cube, motherfucking chakras. I had that for breakfast. You know what I mean? That's my life. But for someone more normal, more grounded, less etheric. You might need um, something else to help you translate. Like I said, So this is how the cube looks like, and I'll share it with you. Okay, so this should cover um, collective wisdom. Now I want to give you guys simple layouts, three spreads, pretty simple that you can use for self awareness, for meditation, and intuitive development. Okay, so let's get it. Okay, it's very simple. It's going to be a three-card spread, a two-card spread, and a one-card spread. Pretty simple, right? Very, very, very simple. Okay, so for the three-card spread, uh, this is going to be for self-awareness. Okay. Okay. Let me bring it closer to you guys. Make it more specific so you don't get distracted. Okay. It's going to be body, mind, spirit. Three cards. Body, mind, spirit. Usually a three-card layout, the most popular is like past, present, future. We're not doing that. We're talking about self-awareness. No time awareness, not circumstantial awareness. We're talking about you, self-awareness. So we're gonna do body, mind, spirit, and you're going to focus on what do you need to know right now. And this particular layout is going to help you reveal health and wellness messages for your body. Then you're going to be able to reveal mindset and mental balance, And of course, spirit is going to reveal spiritual matters for you to focus on. Just take notes and see how you can apply these messages into your existing self care routine. And, altogether, this layout should validate and strengthen existing spiritual practice. I, it's not like a daily layout. I would say maybe a weekly layout just to check on yourself, Then we have a two-card layout, very simple, one next to the other. Okay, let's see. Trying to reduce distractions here. Okay. And, oh, Jesus. Okay, right here. Right here, the two-card layout. Okay, so the two-card layout is going to be for meditation spread, especially if you are going through your shadow work and you're doing a lot of introspection and journaling. You know, as you can see, the first card will represent the predominant energy, and the second card is going to connect you with how to heal, how to harness, or how to improve this energy, depending on the energy that you receive, of course. Okay, you decide if is this an energy that I need to harness and embrace, or is this an energy that I need to heal because it needs balancing, or is this an energy that can be improved? You know, um, and that's about it. You're going to pull a card and you're going to connect with the symbols, the images, the symbology, the verbiage. Um, and if possible, you go into meditation mode, deep, slow breathing, focusing on your third eye and just asking spirit, you pull the first card, and you just allow your mind to wander. You observe the feelings, you observe the emotions, and the thoughts that will surface from this first card. And once you understand its energy, you will recognize it as a blessing or as a challenge, as an answer or a solution, or like, my God, I need a second opinion on this. Just let it flow, and when you're done, pull the second card. Pull the second card. Allow yourself to revisit the experience, revisit you know the thoughts, and be like, okay, maybe this is something that I harness. Maybe this is something that could be healed or improved. This is going to be your call. And that's why it's for introspection and meditation. Okay. Now, the last, oh my God. Okay, let's see. The last spread, it's not even a spread, it's the simplest thing to do with tarot, and it's pulling one card. You pull one card, honey. You're just gonna pull one card. This is it could be a daily practice, and this is for intuitive development. Also, pretty good for introspection and journaling. But this is more of um, tapping tap into your third eye. This is third eye tapping. Um, this particular intention, when you pull this one card for intuitive development, is for you to connect with the meaning of a card. Like, let's say, for example, let's do one. Okay, just one example. Spirit, help me channel the best message for my collective today. Keep them safe. Oh, bro, this is too much. Okay, I saw first the hangman. Okay, so for example, you pull the hangman as your introspection, your intuitive development. You go into meditation mode. You do, your slow breathing. You're focused on your third eye, and you ask spirit, what do you need to see? What do you need to see? Because out of the blue right here, we're just looking at, um, you'll be like, oh, it's a guy upside down, or you will look for the meaning of the card, and you're like, oh, I'm on hold, I'm stuck, either it's intentional pause or unintentional pause, conscious or subconscious, blah blah blah. There's so many meanings, but maybe it's as simple as a symbol. Maybe you're being asked to just look at the sun. The sun is right behind the hangman. Maybe you're supposed to look at the three. The three might be symbolizing grounding. Maybe we're looking at the branches. Maybe you're supposed to focus on the green leaves, or maybe it's just the number, you know. Um, when you pull a card for intuitive development, usually you grab the card, you absorb all its symbology, everything that you see on the card, and you go on your day, you try to see how this card, how did the hangman show up. What symbol of the hangman? You know, blue shirt. Was it the fact that he's upside down, but he's so neat? Was it the shoes? Was it something? There's gotta be something or someone that represented that particular vibration for you today. And the lesson to learn from an intuitive development card is what can you see? What needs to be seen? And how do you expand the perspective? So you become intuitive. Like you will know for sure. This is you building your intuition. This is you knowing, like, oh my God, I knew it. This was card validates your connection to spirit, your connection to all that is, and your connection to that collective wisdom that we were tapping with the complicated spread, right? All with one card. One card can do that for you. Okay. So, as far as like, okay, let me see. What else do I have in my notes? Okay. That one card reading. Okay, let's not forget about this. The one card reading. Regardless if you're using tarot or an oracle card, a one card reading also gives you like a narrow down, very special, very focused perspective of something. But because we are honoring and embracing tarot symbology, and this is a tarot class, um, y- you'll be pulling a tarot card, and you're going to assume, you know, an intentional hangman surrender. You understand? Hangman, it's so funny that we got the hangman because the hangman symbolizes letting go of the judgment and the ego, giving you another perspective, another insight into something that is not obvious on, it goes beyond what you can see. It's not obvious to the human eye, it's third eye stuff, so only when we surrender to hermit mode and we walk into our crystal cave or the grotto or deep within, or into our shower, into our shadow work, shower shadow work. um, and we go to town. That's when we really can tap into our intuition, and we can trust it. Through the practice of intuitive development with tarot, we get to a point that tarot is no longer needed, and we trust what comes to us through our third eye without questioning. Tarot just validates the information. Okay. I am at the end of this particular part of our tutorial right here, and we'll continue the integration inside our High Tower Tarot Collective. So I'll see you on our Patreon dashboard. If you are interested in learning how to read tarot, or honing your skills. High Tower Tarot is a dedicated tarot collective for anyone interested in learning tarot. It is our official Patreon and is focused on ongoing interpretation and real life integration of tarot's sacred wisdom into our day-to-day life. And I post weekly tutorials and insightful lectures inside there, and you're invited to join me every week as I further dissect our tutorials, just going deep into profound real life healing journeys and the human condition, and our human condition struggles, illustrated by, with tarot. And if this was your first tutorial with us and you reserved a free ticket on Eventbrite, please check your email. I sent an email last night for you guys. I send you all the links for the post-training hangout and the Q&A Zoom session. I am also sending you the link to the Q&A question submission and feedback form. Use it, click on it, and send me your questions or your feedback. And as a special token of appreciation for your support and for reserving, I'm also sending you our open house discount code that you can use for any tarot reading or one-on-one session with me. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. 1, you get the Zoom link for this week Q&A. 2, you get the link for the Q&A question form. And 3, you get the open house discount code, 20% off. I'll be back next week. But in the meantime, please consider joining our Tarot Collective and check out previous free tutorials posted right here on YouTube. I recommend that you check out 2 videos. 1, how to use tarot safely and wisely, and 2, is tarot for you, baby? And why do I feel that you should never fear tarot? Check them out and share your thoughts. Let me know what you think. If you are enjoying this tutorial or any of my readings, your support, your tips, your donations are welcome. I love to receive decks. I love it. You guys are just helping me grow my collection and the tools for my teachings, and I'm very, very grateful, very, very, very thankful of you. I'm posting a link to my Amazon wish list. It's called Wish Upon an Oracle, for your consideration. Thank you so much in advance. And I love you guys. King Gaia out.